Good morning, it's Barbara. 59 degrees out there, but it is raining. So, got to keep an eye out because packages are supposed to be delivered, so we don't want them all soaked. So, here's the it doesn't look very neat, but it is neat. There's no boxes. There's the girls waiting for Dennis to come with the laundry. But no boxes, see? No boxes. Now, the table doesn't look that straight, but that's just because this is how it looks now on normal days with Advent. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. In my decorated house, this is as decorated as we're going to get. I did get a little bit organized with my ornaments yesterday, and they're all down in the basement, not in cardboard, thanks to Dennis's carrying them back down, except for the breakable ornaments. I still have to deal with those, and I'm not done decorating because my tree is not decorated, but the tree decorations are over there, and Dennis found me a extension cord, so I can do them today if I so desire. So yesterday, as you know, as you could tell, I was very stressed. And, you know, I was late taking Maisie because I forgot. And, you know, I was very stressed yesterday. And so I sat down with I can't keep this straight. Sorry. I sat down with my coffee, and I had just done my yoga, and I wanted to relax for a minute before I finished working on the mess. And so I sat down and I watched Christy on her Vlogmas. I'm really enjoying seeing her every day, as you can imagine. I mean, I think you guys some of you are enjoying seeing her every day too, and she's not even your daughter, so you can imagine how much joy it brings me. But I picked up my knitting, and I could feel the difference in my whole person. Just from sitting there knitting. I mean, it only took a couple minutes, and it was like I could feel the stress just like leaving me. It was, I mean, I know it's a calming thing to do, and I've known that for a long time, but I was shocked at how physically changed I was after a short time knitting. It was really crazy. So I did a lot of knitting yesterday. I knitted through Christy. I knitted through Leslie. I was so glad to see Leslie. And yeah, so I gave two things to ease the stress. I worked on the living room and the stuff, the boxes that I needed to do, and having them done really helped my stress level. And I knit a lot. So I finished binge watching Staged and knit. So I knit on my hat for a while. So I added the blue. I thought the blue would be good next. I don't know. I rearranged things a little bit on this table, so I have my yarn in a new spot. So I have to reach. Hold on. So right now, I think these are the two trilogy yarns that I have opened that I have not used on my hat. So I guess that is blue. It's showing up so blue in the camera. Oh, my light went out. There we go. Maybe when I was moving it around. It doesn't help me though. There's like some blue in this, like dusty blue. No. Thanks, sweetie. It washes my face out. You know, he wanted to help me by turning on the light. But, so this might be a good next. This is the doorknob. Or this one, which I don't remember the name of. Because I took the tag off. It's very contrasty. Actually, this contrast is nice for next because this is a crazy... Where are you going, pup? Girl's walking around. Crazy hat. But anyway, so I worked on my hat. And I got... I'm trying to keep the stripes somewhat different widths, so... And I was ready to do something else, so I stopped the blue right there, which I think works. And I started working on my cowl. There you go. When last you saw my cowl, I was here. I had a couple more rows in the coral. And then I did the stripes. What do you think about the stripes? The problem with the stripes is the first color. I did it in the same order they were here. The first color is just the slip stitches, and you don't see very much of it, but there's purples there first. And then I just did it in exactly the same order. And then I added 2 more colors. So I did 3 and a partial stripe on this. Now this one is going to end up, this is scattered petals. This is going to end up with 61 rows in theory, although I can imagine, you know, a couple fewer rows and it wouldn't have a big impact. So every color that I get from my Advent, this is the DK Advent from the Crafty Toads, the Under the Sea motifs. Every ball is 2 rows, 2 full rows, because it takes 8 grams for a row, for a 1 row of motif, and then I'm going to do at least 1, maybe 2 rows in a stripe motif, and that will use it all up. If I get, because it's supposed to be 20 ounces, and if I'm, and I haven't weighed anything, and I should, to see how many, next time, today when I knit on this, I will weigh before I start, to determine if I'm at the 8 grams per motif. Because if I am, then I am going to use up every inch of this yarn if I continue with 2 motifs, 16 grams, and then 2 rows in 2 stripy motifs, which would be 4 more grams. So in theory, it should be enough if I'm getting gauge. I have no idea if I'm getting gauge. So I will find that out today and plan accordingly. But anyway, so I didn't do the first row because I have to have some of that left for Kitchenerring at the end. So it's a 1 continuous loop. But here you go. Scattered petals, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And yeah. So the colors I have that I haven't used yet are these 3 colors. So we'll see what I get today and see what I want to do next. If nothing comes better, I probably will use this one, which is very light with, you know, because it'll be a little contrasty with what's been going on. So there you go. That's what's happening with my knitting. And I just knit all night, and it felt good. It was just what I needed. Just what I needed. So that's what happened yesterday. The occupational therapist came yesterday. It's really hard to tell what her job really is. She's basically sort of helping give suggestions on improving the processes of daily life for Aura. So giving us some ideas about what we could do to make things safer for her and more manageable for her. But it's feels a little nebulous. But she's very nice. She has the loudest voice, but I found that the people where my parents worked, they all yelled too. I guess old people can't hear very well, and so they get in the habit of yelling. And I think she's just a loud person to start with, because, you know, she reminded me a lot of me. I'm a loud person too. My mother used to go to Barb, you know. I don't know if I was loud when I was a kid or a teenager, but my first husband was Italian American, and I got loud after that. I'm still loud. What can I say? Anyway, so that was yesterday. Today I have no specific plan. I am expecting to do some painting. More than one person told me that they thought the paint was in the, it looked like Minnie Mouse, but I took it upstairs and I did not run upstairs to see if they were right. But I'm not going to use it if it's not upstairs, so I was glad it was upstairs, but maybe it was Minnie Mouse yesterday. We shall see. I think I got paint again today. Because it's one of the little boxes that's very light. So I didn't do any painting yesterday. I just did knitting and cleaning up and straightening up. I made popovers, you know, little lifey things, but the knitting really helped me. Really helped me. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for my Advent. All right, this is my Megan Advent. So I'm ruining Leslie. If Leslie's watching me before she opens her Advent, then she's getting a preview, because she and I are Megan has made yarn for both of us in her plan. My little sticker was a sheep. Ooh, beautiful. Turquoise. Yum. Very beautiful tonal. And this is what it looks like in sparkle. Yay. When I put my corian on this morning, I thought, oh, so, I think it was Carol suggested, you know, a corian out of my Megan yarns. And, oh, I'm wearing my Megan earrings from last year. This is the partridge, kind of partridge. And that would be nice. But I don't really have a feeling like I need another corian. I just don't, you know. One of these would be in heavy rotation and the other one wouldn't be worn at all. So I don't know how I feel about that. Uh-oh, I got two presents. I have to put this back. So this one back, the other one back. This is number 11. Heavy cardboard of some kind. Not heavy, but it's stiff. Oh. Yeah. Leslie and I have the same trouble. We're just wimps, I guess. These are well packaged. I'll stop. Okay. Oh, fun. Make your own photo frame. Oh, it's a photo frame. See what it's going to look like when it's done? On a little stand. How cute. And it's balsa wood. Or whatever it's called. It used to be called balsa wood when I was a kid, when we were making airplanes. I don't know. How cute. Thank you, my dear. Pearl is getting her walk. Oh, I'm going to pause you again so that I can get most of this paper off quietly. Okay, I'm getting to the last roll. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm hoping that what I'm seeing on the camera is right because it's very dark in here. I think it is. Oh, beautiful. Mad Hatter. Oh, Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter. What do you think? Mad Hatter next? Oh yeah, that would be great too. That would be great too. This is getting hard to show. Getting hard to show. It's gonna just get harder and harder and harder. Yeah, that's very pretty. I hope it's true to what I'm seeing on my camera. You'd be shocked at how, oh, keeps going off. My little thing has, my light bulb burned out, I guess. And my little cheap thing. That's very pretty though. I like that yarn a lot. Yeah. Sparkle. I am tempted to use this one just because it's already balled up and I want they always get in such a tangle. It's always a few minutes of frustration while I wind this by hand, so we shall see. But that Hatter color is very pretty. I like it a lot. And here is Sweet Sparrow, also sparkle. I think it's a little bit lighter than what's showing, but maybe not. It's like I said, I'm in the dark. It's hard to tell. That's pretty. Oh, what's this one called? Hold on, let me find it. What's today? The 11th? Frost. Very pretty. Yep. Very pretty. All right, Sweet Sparrow. Frost. And a tea. I drank one of my teas last night because these mostly are herbal, so they're without caffeine. This one is Wild Raspberry Hibiscus. So I have been drinking my teas. Thank you, Julie. Now, Crafty Toads. Today is a pink jellyfish. Let's see. We'll see what I'm going to do with my cowl next, maybe. Ooh, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. It's got a little bit of purple going on and a little bit of pink going on. That's very pretty. All right, so that would also go very nicely next. Yeah. So my choices are these three. No, Maze. He's banging on the window. Dennis just took Pearl out. So this one is right out because I just did something very similar. So then we've got something a little corally. We've got something a little very neutral with a couple of little sparkles, and now we have this pink and purple. I'm thinking maybe neutral and then pink and purple. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I may not wait for that though, because I put 2 more colors and then it'll be time to do another stripe. I think the stripe works, don't you? I guess I'm interested in your opinion on that. I think the stripe will not be quite so obvious in other sets of 4 because that blue is so dark and bright that it looks like a sports stripe almost. But the rest are not going to be like that. So I think that's probably a consideration as well. I think that dark blue changes the aspect of that stripe. So we shall see. Okay, where was I? Oh, on my cowl. So there's that. last but not least is my watercolors. These are so cute. Hold on. This is cute. This is a pearl on a clamshell kind of a thing, and it's an actual real shell. So it's a very cute concept, but I would rather, I might be able to get the paint out of it and get it into one of these so it fits in my holder. I might just have to have a tiny little tray with all these weird shapes and things, but that's very pretty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to work on some painting today and try to get in the mood of the shimmery paint. They're trying to get me into the mood for shimmery paint, and I think I will just let them succeed at that and do something shimmery. So, there we go. That's it. That's it for the Advents. I'm planning on a quiet day. I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner tonight. Oh, ham. We're having ham. Oh, ham is a very nice wintry day dish. And then we have raisin sauce left over from the last time we had ham. So we're having ham. Hold on. So Dennis brought in some packages. I don't remember what I was saying, so you know how it is. Dennis brought in some packages. One of them came yesterday. It was a new bootie for Pearl's back foot. We're worried that she's going to be scratching her front shoulder with the back foot, even when she's got the cone on. She wears the cone of shame at night, and it's a shame. But we're worried about her when that incision starts really itching. I mean, it's been a week now. It was last Wednesday. So it's going to start really itching as it heals, and that's going to, you know, trigger. So we got a neoprene bootie for her back leg that didn't really work very well, and she walked like a clown, you know. Well, she didn't walk much because she didn't like it. So it just came, well, it came yesterday, and Dennis just brought it in, and so I was helping him put it on. It seems to be working so far. She was able to walk normally. If she can walk normally, we might just leave it on all the time. Dennis just got up. He came to bed very late last night because we had thunder last night, and Pearl gets so upset, and she's not allowed up the steps, so she can't come up with us. So he had to stay down here with her. Anyway, that's how it is around our house these days. How are you guys doing? Anyway, I have no plan for today. I keep an eye out for packages because I ordered the granddaughter's presents, and they are shipping, and one of them is supposed to be delivered today. So I will be knitting. I will be painting. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I did yesterday was I finished my book. Did I tell you that I put my book down in the middle last night? It wasn't quite the middle, but before it was done, which is very unusual for me. Yeah, I did. And I finished it yesterday, and I knit yesterday, and I felt better. The knitting really helped me. So obviously it was helping me in a way that was a little shocking to me, and I knew it would help me. Very funny. Anyway, I hope your crafting is bringing you joy and helping your stress and all. So I will say goodbye. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay safe.